Hello everyone, we are from Group 7 and today I, Nelfina Darmawan, and two of my friends, Syahdewa and Kresna Aditya will conduct an interview in the topic of mental health. As we know, today many teenagers are suffering from mental health disorders such as anxiety, overthinking, and many more. So today I invite Miss Lilla Sesliya as our speaker for today's interview. Hello, Miss Lilla Sesliya. Thank you
Hello,
for sparing
Nelfina.
your time
You're welcome.
to do this interview with us. So, Miss Lilla, are you ready for the interview?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, let's begin with the first question. So, let's start with a very general question. In your opinion, what is mental health?
Mental health is a state of well-being in which an individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stress of life, can work productively, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. That means their mind is one the state where they are psychologically, emotionally, and socially wealthy.
Um, like I said earlier, that today's many teenagers are suffering from mental health disorder. From your points of view, why people can have a mental disorder?
Okay, for me, it is because of people and environment. Let's take Sully of FX as an example. Sully was dead because of suicide. Why? It is because people scoff her on her social media, and it is because of the social judgment that people gave to her. She posts a lot of controversial photos on Instagram, and people start to judge her. Even though it is her private social media, that means she can post anything she wants. Because of the judgment and hurtful words from people, she cannot resist it and she decided to kill herself on her apartment. From this case, we can tell that people have a very low considerations her about how their hate comments and their social judgment can harm a person's mind. And if it continues for a long time, we can tell that a lot of people in this world will suffer from mental illness.
Okay, Miss Lila, have you ever experienced as mental health disorder?
Yes, I have experienced mental health problems. I'm often anxious that I will usually experience when faced with certain situations such as waiting for the result.
And what do you think about celebrity that suffer from mental illness?
Okay, for me, it is normal for celebrity for suffering from mental illness. The only reason is because they are public figures. People will put their full attention on them from head to toe, and people will judge them from head to toe. They are also working under the pressure, and that's make everyone expect perfections from them. But I think most celebrities suffered mental illness because of hate comments and social judgment. Sometimes people don't filter what is appropriate and inappropriate thing to say without considering the celebrity's feeling. So it's affects celebrities' mental health the most.
In today's era, especially in the COVID-19 state that we are all in, do you think it also affect our mental health?
Of course, it is. We are so used to do activity outside, and suddenly we are forced to stay at home for such a long time now. There must be a culture shock at first, and for me, it is also affect our mental health. I think people will feel depressed because of the sudden change in our daily habit and a lot of news COVID that still increasing makes us feel scared to go outside and to meet people. While we are a social creatures that needs a contact with other peoples to stay alive.
Okay, okay, next question. What is your strategy when struggling to maintain mental health?
Okay, I usually have me time, release emotions by journaling, keep things that can interfere with mental health, such as deactivating my social media. And the last, I usually listening my favorite music.
So when people out there feel that they have a mental breakdown, maybe they will try to treat themselves with unhealthy habits such like eating too much or watching movie and from distractions. What do you think?
There are many more effective ways to manage mental health problems. Mental problems are very treatable. There are many recommendations, including medications or going to a doctor or therapist, such as psychologists, to find the right treatment. Thank you.
So in conclusion, we can say that there are still a lot of people that have low awareness about mental health. We can start to upgrade ourselves and spread positiveness to others in order to help people who suffer from mental illness. Thank you.
Hello everyone, we are from Group 7 and today we are going to tell you about our activity reports. On Saturday, April 17, 2021, we conducted an interview in the topic of mental health. According to the interviewees, mental health is a state of well-being which an individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stress life, can work productively, and is able to make a contribution to his or her own community. She added that mental health is a state of mind where we are psychologically, emotionally, and socially wealthy. From her point of view, mental health is very important because to carry out our daily activities, we need both physically and mentally good. And also because mental health can help us to think and act more rationally.
Even though people always try to keep their mental health on a good state, sometimes we also can feel the stress and depression. Most people suffer from mental health because of other people and environment. Things like hate comments and untrue judgment can make a person feel depressed. And on worst case, it can cause death. From the interview point of view, if hate comments and social judgment keep happening, she thinks that it can cause a lot of people suffer from mental health.
We have to increase our awareness about mental health by realizing our mental states, give time to process the inner trust, and take care of our mental states. So, a country with more mindful population will be formed, and we have to be nice to others to give everyone a positive energy. We also can reduce our time on social media because sometimes social media give negative vibes. Sometimes social media can make us to compare ourselves to other while everybody is different, so we can start by limiting our time on social media.
In short, we can conclude that many people still have a low concern about mental health. That's why people always say something that can hurt people feeling without even realizing it. If it continues, a lot of people will suffer from mental health disorder. So, we have to improve our awareness on the importance of mental health by spreading positiveness to others around us and embrace them who are suffering from mental health disorder by our positiveness. Thank you.